Okay, Spartans, we've got number 24, MNS, popped up on our map here. TRM, of course, literally my new favorite troop. Obviously, all these videos are TRM. The layout is almost the typical one. Corner base, laser, 6 ice, but only the masterpieces are boosted. So it's the functional equivalent of just a 4 boosted ice base. Now you'll see once we get rolling here, the decision on what to barrage is always going to come down to, do you take the second and third closest boom cannons to the shore, or do you take one of the 2 shock launchers? And what I ended up doing was taking this boom cannon and this shock launcher down. And the reason for that is, again, its proximity to the HQ when I'm coming down from the upper left corner, having them out of the way, it just makes a lot more sense than if I were to target this boom cannon right here. It's something I can work through. We'll start the replay and you'll see kind of why this is gonna work out. And this was the first and only attack I needed on him. So it's 2 barrage and 1 artillery on each. Also, if you can get away with, barraging things that have relative proximity to each other like those do, you sometimes get a little bit of collateral damage, and you might end up needing less overall artillery. So the riflemen, as you can see, drawing the attention of the single shots. Technically, they draw the attention of everything, and I am already deploying critters because the tanks down here on the right side were not really having any rifles in front of them whatsoever. And it just helped there. Another pack of critters goes up near this cannon, again making it turn. As you can see, I talked about this yesterday. Anytime you can get those cannons to turn with their back to you, even once the critters are gone, like there we see with this boom cannon, had to turn, and sure, by the time it turns back to me, sometimes you're just buying yourself that extra second. When this laser goes down, we're going to flare over to the left. Pretty standard approach. If you guys have been watching these videos, and I think I've made 7 or 8 of these by now, the approach, it's just variations on a common theme at this point. And you guys know what's going to happen here. We're going to work up through the corner, and the mindset here is twofold. One, we're gathering additional GBE, and we're taking out the shield directly. Critters over there, hopefully getting that shock launcher to turn, which it barely does. It actually gets off 1 more shot. Critters are gone, but then I was able to get that shot in before the shock launcher fired again. Now at this point you'll see these cannons right here, I never end up shocking them. It's kind of one of those things, a cannon, even at this level with boosted ice, if my tanks have enough green, they're going to survive a shot. Or, I think that one, okay, we just lost a cannon there, but you got to save your shocks for boom cannons and just kind of let the cannons go here. Even at this point, as we're coming down, you'll see, okay, shocking this machine gun, I was able to get both the cannon and the boom cannon. I think I even have enough GBE for 1 more, which I do. And as you can see, it's getting a little bit routine. Apologize, it's just after midnight here. I'm a little bit on the tired side, but I'm also, as you guys in my task force know, I'm probably about a week left on this pushing of the VP stand in this high VP range. I will say semi-publicly here that once my powder gets to the point where it looks like I'm not going to be in a position to keep the ice going, I will trade in the ice for both a TD13 and a GBE17. I will return to a full offensive 10. That should help my task force out. It should also help out if I spawn any of these top 10 players. Obviously, if I go in on a full boost, an extra 26% of damage, and 17 extra GBE could make the difference on facing some of these top 5, top 10 players in the world. So that was that. Spartans Elite, thanks for watching. Anybody else as well? And I'm out.